Alex here back in the shed. I have the thrower with us here tonight. My goal tonight is to push as far along as I can, get as much progress done, because there's not much time left. This is probably the most complex and difficult part of the whole prop, for me at least, because you're working in very tight quarters, and you got to make sure you don't ground anything out, because you could fry the electronics. So I 3D printed some brackets to hold the electronics. I 3D printed some spacers and some bushings to help wires from not getting chafed, and some holders for the LEDs. So they clip right in, like the hat lights, the LEDs clip right in now, so I don't have to use hot glue. I also harvested a flashlight from the dollar store for the hat light. And I'm going to organize everything, set up my work area, and start assembling this thing. So here we go. Wow, that's perfect. I don't know if you can see that. bicycle trick here. Clean up my work area, and I'll start gluing. there is a ton of wires. My plan is I'm trying to feed the main soundboard wire up the tube, clip that in, and then I'm going to 3D print a wall here. A 3D print a wall that pinches all these cables down, and it's actually going to be shaped like a step. So it's going to push the cables up, clearing the pop mech. No, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. If this works, it'll be a miracle. In my head right now, I've come to the conclusion that this is just gonna be a static pack, and I'll just walk with it with no lights or sound, because I don't think this is gonna work. This is a nightmare. There's a ton of wires in here, and I still have 2 more sets to put in there. So I got a Tinkercad here, and I got some shelves here to help push the wires down, and these will be to glue inside of the walls of the thrower. So I'm going to go load that into the printer and start printing that up. While the printer is printing up the barrier, I'm going to run the secondary fire button, and we'll wire in my flash bulb tip. These wires go underneath the grip and then shimmy in through here. So I'm going to have to cut and splice this wire here. Almost there with much at stake, but now the ground begins to quake. the first fire or the first actual fire. So here we go. Main power. This is the charge. This is the main power. Red turns to white, goes down, goes in to battery, positive. Battery, negative, goes up to here. Okay. Here goes nothing. No switch. Flipping power on. Power works. Now, here goes nothing. I have the bar graph upside down. Oh my God, I have the bar graph. No, I don't. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Let's try the tip. Hat light on. Am I in frame for this? Because if not, we're going to swear like no tomorrow. Hat light's on. Oh, thank God. Hat light's on. Yes! Alright, so we're going to plug smoke in to power. I don't know if smoke has power now. It may or may not. I don't know what's on and what's off. Hat light off. Now this should do it. Oh, that's why. I didn't turn power onto the battery. So now that's probably off. This chance here, if it doesn't work, it's broke. The damn thing works. Everything works. Oh, this is wicked. talk about a productive day. I have been in this shed since 3:30 a.m. this morning. It's 9:16 right now. My goal today was to finish the gun. I didn't think I was going to reach that goal, but as you can see, I'm like 99% done. I would show you more of the inside, but it's really embarrassing. There's so many wires in here, and they're so long. It's like a rat's nest that I've balled up and folded in between two 3D printed walls. This allows clearance for the pop mech, and I don't have to worry about anything grounding out. What I am going to do, probably in the off season when things are slow, is take this all apart. I'm going to save the 3D printed files, rip it all apart, and cut each wire shorter and splice them together, because there's absolutely no reason for the wires to be that long. I understand if the box is empty, yeah, it's fine. You just throw them in there and it's okay. But there's so many moving parts in this thing that for me, the long wires don't work. So in the off season, when things slow down, I plan on ripping this all apart and cutting each wire shorter to free up some space in there. I could even make the sandwich, I think, even thinner if I cut and trim the wires. Stickers are all over the place. I mean, when Egon's at the table, you can clearly see there's no stickers on the side over here. When Winston is holding it, or if that is Winston, when he's fighting Zool, you can see these are the only 4 stickers on it. And I don't see any sticker back here in GB1, so I haven't added it. My theory is once I find the picture, then I can add the sticker. I'm not worried about adding stickers right now, guesstimating. Because in the long run, it just damages the paint. Because if it's not there, then you have to rip it off, and off comes the paint with it. So I'm just gonna wait until new photos are discovered, God knows when, and then I'll add the stickers. So I'm not really worried. I got the stickers on there that I want. Labels, labels, labels. If you know me, the following's gonna make sense. But if you're new to the channel, let me explain something. I am sickly obsessed with Luke Skywalker's hero lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. This lightsaber we call the V2. One of the characteristics on the V2 is there's gaffer's tape wrapped around the neck. When I get a V2 commission, I always encourage to put the gaffer's tape on the neck. So when I learned that there was gaffer's tape over here on the thrower instead of heat shrink in GB1, I knew I had to throw it on there. I was up in the air because I didn't want anything grounding out, so I was debating on putting the heat shrink and then wrapping the gaffer's tape around it. But all the wires are heat shrunk there. I think it's fine. I think it's going to be fine. So I just ended up putting the gaffer's tape on this ear here, the second fire button. I put the gaffer's tape on the second fire button. I will tell you, I ran all over the place looking for 1-inch heat shrink because I can't get 3/4 on there to save my life. I can't. I have it here. It doesn't fit. So I ran around, hit up 3 or 4 stores, no inch heat shrink. Ordered it on Amazon. It should be here Friday. Today is Wednesday. And then I decided, you know what? No. I'm putting the gaffer's tape on there because I'm Halox and I love the V2 and the V2 has gaffer's tape. Here's another shocker. The wand just doesn't have gaffer's tape on it, but the superhero's power cell does too. And I've been keeping that a secret throughout this whole video because I wanted to surprise everybody with my gaffer's tape on my Proton pack. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. If you're new to the channel, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it really goes a long way in supporting the channel. I want to thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video. This is Halox. Out.